Today, Venezuelans turned out to vote in a presidential election that could have seismic ripple effects across the Americas. If the polls are correct, the vote could mark the end of President Nicolas Maduro's 11-year grip on power of the crisis-stricken country. CBS's Lilia Luciano is in Caracas with more.
Many energized voters embraced Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado as she went to vote today, including some of the 7.7 million who have fled under the Nicolas Maduro regime of the last decade.
You came all the way from London to vote.
Yeah.
Why was this election so important?
This is the first time that in Venezuela we have a chance to really beat the Chavismo with a huge difference. You know, our contribution with our vote for the freedom of Venezuela.
Voters are casting ballots for the country's next leader following 25 years of socialist government, first headed by Hugo Chavez and upon his death continued by Nicolas Maduro. But Machado is not the presidential candidate. The opposition coalition selected diplomat Edmundo González Urrutia to run in her place when the Maduro government and courts banned her candidacy earlier this year. Now more than 20 million people are registered to vote in Venezuela, the country with the largest oil reserves in the world, but where 80% of the population lives under the poverty line.
I see a lot of young people here that makes me feel hope too.
Polls officially close at 6 p.m., but they remain open until the last voter has cast their ballot. So we won't start hearing results until late tonight or tomorrow morning at the earliest. We have heard from people on both sides that there's both energy to protest or fear of violent uprisings, depending on how people feel about those outcomes. Jerica.
Such an important story, Lilia. Thank you.